In this video, I will show you very interesting, distinct method to identify real spark plugs and tell them versus counterfeit spark plugs with a high degree of accuracy. Hey guys, so if you haven't watched my previous video, about spark plugs, specifically about counterfeit spark plugs, like this one. Let's see if you look at this spark plug, right? It has this like electrode burned out inside the engine. I was lucky that something did not fell off completely right into the cylinder, because these things do happen as well. And just to show you how real one looks like, all right, so this is the real one. Let's see if I can make it better. Yeah. All right, so okay, here it's the better focus. All right, and this is the fake. You see. All right, so this was one from my previous experience, Lexus, and if you look at these spark plugs, of course, when they were new, they looked almost identical. Even the color scheme was similar. And now this one looks like burnt out, like metal, definitely not of the quality. But today I have really good news for you. I found a way how to tell for sure when spark plug is fake versus real. And this one way will surprise you a lot. Now, I don't want to talk about this right now because I already know that this is fake, and there are a couple ways to tell it, right? There are like some substantial differences here that naked eye see. Like, for example, if you look at this one, let's see if you can see this. Look at the letter P here. You see, look at the bottom of the letter P. It has this like a dash on the bottom, like a P with like a base. That was like a first sign. I missed it. I missed it completely. Real Japanese spark plug has a simple P without underscore, like under dash, whatever, the base. Let's look again. That was the first sign. Right there. That was the first sign, and I missed it completely. I nearly destroyed my car. I wasted $40. Of course, I should have known that the spark plugs cost $100, not $40, or maybe $80. All right. Now, I came across a different problem. So it's a different car, and I have this video. You will see. You probably maybe even came here because you saw this other video. Now watch. DENSO, and I bought it from a reputable place. Okay, this place not supposed to sell anything bad, but I had some problems. So what's the problem with this spark plug? First, coloring. This is the new, this is the old. You see coloring is different. This coloring is much more dense. And if you see the fonts, like on the new one, R is right below O, right? Well, here R is like to the side, like past O. And iridium, of course, has, so because these fonts are like smaller, wherever, this iridium is further away than here. All right, so that's was one kind of like red flag for me, right? So different coloring. Next red flag for me was this. Like there are a lot of talk out there that see, this original OEM came with the car from beginning. Has this like N, maybe it's Z, okay, on the tip, on the electrode tip. This one doesn't have any of this. So that's another red flag. And the third red flag was that I pulled a couple of this out and they had very similar resistance. Well, 6 of this, they all had different resistance, vary between like 4 ohms to 5 ohms. So they were like, one was like 4.3, another one 4.4, 4.7, 4.9, and so on. All of them, but within 1 ohm. All right. Yeah, boss says Japan, by the way. Okay. So somehow I was able to tell that this actually a real spark plug. Let's see what's going on for it. Yes, and before I proceed, there was also a little bit like a difference how the tip was sitting. Like it's almost like the new spark plug tip, the bottom one, right here. Tip kind of like sticking out a little bit more than on the old one, just slightly more. Right, and I also was checking how this one electrode sticking out also. It seems like a little different. So I went to the DENSO. I'll try to post it in the description of the video. DENSO website, and pulled out the PDF document which actually says how to check if it's valid or not. But I'll take you beyond that. All right. So one of the things DENSO said, you should look at the ceramic here. You see like this ceramic part here in DENSO. This looks like almost like a like a tree, like a Christmas tree, wherever, like in the picture, right? Like some children's image, like a cone, right? Like a cone shape stuck inside each other. Okay, see, they're not straight. But I don't know how good this for determination, because if you look here, this particular spark plug, and this is the real one on the right. This particular spark plug doesn't have that, and this one also doesn't have that. But DENSO recommended to measure it, so I took the measurement here, right? So let's say you need to take it like this, right? Oops. All right. So let's say I took measurement. See where I put on like one before last. Okay. And it's all right. So if you can see it, it's like 1 centimeter, let's say 1.3, 1.2 centimeter, right? 1.2 centimeter. I'll take the fake one and do the same position. And what do we have? And we have a bigger, from 1.2 to 1.3. They're supposed to be exactly the same, actually. They also said to measure thread here, 1.6. All right, here's the real one. You see? 1.8. Right? So these things already tell you that this spark plug is fake, because it is not done to the standard. All right, now there are other ways. So first of all, this ring, see, fake spark plug rings coming off. All right, there are other ways. Look at this part right here. Just the way this middle part between hex and the base here is done. You can actually measure that as well if you want to. But if you look through like a real good magnifying glass, you will see what I'm talking about. You will see the difference. So here we have in the real one. And sorry, when I was saying earlier 1 point like centimeter, and I should go in millimeters here. Right, so this is 15.2, and this one, let's look again. Isn't it, was it 15 as well? Yeah, so. Yeah, so 15.4. Or 3, but different, definitely different. All right, so this one is just too obvious, fake, too obvious. Even though like lettering looks almost identical, right? Looks good, isn't it? But now I will tell you, yeah, and go back. Remember the letter P and so on, right? But this all nice, but I'll give you the way how to exactly tell when it's fake or not fake. If you have microscope, it's good, but if you don't, just take some binoculars. Any binoculars will go, will do it. The only trick here, you're gonna be looking not like as you usually go, like not as you look usually, like you're trying to bring something closer, right? You're gonna look other way, right? And you're gonna bring your object very close to where you normally look with your eye. In this kind of way, like this, literally. Anyway, let me tell you the best way to tell. It's not engraving, I guess. It's probably a die stamping these letters. And when you look through binocular or microscope, like a good multiplier or something, I guess magnifier glass will not do it very well for you. But if you look at the stamping of this name on a spark plug, the die leaves, you maybe even see it here with the camera itself. Just look at this plus. Just look carefully. You see it almost has this like a round shape around it. You see? Perfect. I can see it through my phone. Very good. Now look at the letters. You see letter D has this sort of like imprint in it, in the middle. You see? This distinct. You see how distinctly die on the original like pushes this metal through and creates like almost like aura around each letter. Okay. And Japan, same thing. And each plus has this like a round aura. This is new spark plug. It's the one that I say, oh, maybe this is fake. I go to original one. And tada! I have the same imprint right in the middle of the D. I have the same aura. Same imprint inside O. I have same round like a circle pushed through like the die, right? When it pushes the plus into it, the excess metal goes back up almost like in the die, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, they look like they've been in a circle. So there is this distinct mechanism of pressing dies into this spark plug, the original one. So this alone can tell me that these two spark plugs are identical, basically, original. Now, there is another thing. See, there is, like, I don't know if light will tell you anything. There is this like a greenish hue right here on these tips. Even though this one has Z or N and this one doesn't. But the hue is exactly the same. Of course, this spark plug was inside the engine already and some of it may be gone, but if you look through a different, like a magnifying lens or whatever, you will see that this top part here and his have exactly same greenish hue. And second, they have exactly the same shape. Like this, you see this little ridge on the bottom. And this one, they have exactly the same ridge. Okay? And there is this like sort of like a half circle, like a split line. I don't know if we can see it now here. I'm turning it a little bit. I don't see it here. But trust me, it's probably right here. Yeah, it's right here. You maybe see it, it's like right here. It's almost like there is a line here, but it goes, let me show you. You will see this line very well through your, like if you overturn this binocular opposite way, you will see that this line is kind of like goes from top here and to the half of it. Then it disappears and then it little bit restarts again. Exactly same thing happens here on this. And I already checked the size and everything was exactly identical. All right. Also, they say that you should check size of electrode. And it's hard with this kind of spark plug to check it. But with the other type, it's possible. Like these electrodes, I checked. I can already report to you that they have difference in size. Like this white stuff, the diameter of this electrode. And going back to this, like a contacts. So this is a real spark plug. It has exactly same, like you see this right here. I don't know if you can see it. Like a line, it's right here, and it's almost like it's broken before it's continuous. But on the fake one, guys, this line is so much more distinct and it continues from the top all the way to the bottom, right there. You maybe see it right here. I see it, obviously. See, this line goes all the way to the bottom. In the real spark plug, in this middle section, this line is broken. There is no line. It's almost like a half line here and a little bit on the bottom. Almost nothing on the bottom. But this one goes all the way. Let's see. You maybe see it right here. No, hold on. Yeah, it's hard to see. Right there. You see this like a distinct ridge. So right now it's horizontal. This distinct ridge that goes all the way from the top to the bottom. And in the original ones, you see, it's right there, but it stops. It doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Right? All right. So, and now going back to dies which stamp into these spark plugs. Let me tell you something. I am nearly certain that it's like a same factory makes NGK and DENSO spark plugs. Just like different model, let's say for DENSO, different model for NGK. Sometimes they have comparable models, and they use same parts basically. Like this part, like this hacks and stuff, it's not different, right? It's it's practically the same, right? All right. So they use same cap also right here, right? So NGK and DENSO cap pretty much look the same, right? With this broken line, like a ridge. It's more like a ridge than a line. You see, I see it right here, and then it goes into the body and it just disappears. You see? Okay, so this looks exactly same as, so this is NGK, it looks exactly same as DENSO. And now going back to stamping, you see how each of these lines have almost like ridge around them. You see? Like each of them has this. And then the letters. You see these letters, like, I don't know if I can show. It's almost like they have this like aura around them, right? I don't know if you can see. Basically, they're not flat to the surface. Each of these almost like slightly elevated above surface. Now look at the fake one. It's a completely different thing. It's almost, no, besides the letter P of the wrong font, you see all of these stamps don't have this distinct like ridging around them. And even if there is a little bit, it's a completely different quality. So this one is just too obvious almost to say. But the good news here, for me at least, for this new job that I do, is that these two spark plugs, even though they have differences, they are identical. Actually, I can tell you, they've been stamped from the same like set. You see also here there is this like a little ridge, like additional ridge there on the bottom. Okay. And let's measure just in case. Let's measure. I think I have enough evidence that this one is real, but let's just measure just in case. Okay. I guess it would be 14.9 millimeters. All right. So we get the idea. 14.9 millimeters. And let's take this one. It's exactly 14.9 millimeters, guys. These two spark plugs identical. We can also measure, let's say we take last one inside of this like a cone. Okay, last cone. Okay, last measurement. Okay, so this will be 8 millimeter, 8.9. So this one should also be 8.9, and then we'll measure the fake one. Okay, 8.9, right? Yeah, 8.9 millimeters. Now let's measure the other set. All right, so it's the real one, and it has 8.5, right? 8.6 actually. Yeah, 8.6 is more precise. And we measure the fake one. No, 8.7 here. guys, 8.7. Yeah, so 1/10 of millimeter, but it is off. I just gave you guys the best clue. So measure all parts. If you're not sure what you have, look at the hue, look at the shape of this electrode tip, look at the shape of the ceramic, measure, okay, different parts of the ceramics, measure in between hex and the base, watch at the ring, that's a simple one. If you're capable, like in this design, it's hard to do it, but if you can do it, measure. Maybe I even can do it like from this way, right, to measure. But I have enough evidence. And then, of course, like I say, take a binoculars, or even like this phone is enough, right, to see that the quality of stamping, right, is identical. Like you see, this is new spark plug. Look at letter D. It has like this sort of like circle around, like I call it aura, like aura around this. Pluses have like circles. This is the used one, which I am replacing. See, same thing with pluses. They have circles around it. D has this like aura around it. Okay? And inside the D, you see this like a something on the die that pushed inside D, like little dot over there. It's pretty much same thing here. It probably was a different die, but the fact remains that it had that dot inside, right? Well, it's made on a different factory, but the quality of this thing is exactly the same. Exactly the same. All measurements match. And I think this video should give you enough idea that you can actually pretty easily determine if what you bought is real versus fake. And just keep in mind, if you see something real cheap on eBay, it is most likely fake. The in the best case scenario, you'll get yourself, let's say, bad performance, spark plug stop working. But remember, right now with these new cars, what's really bad about fake spark plugs, since they are not real, they can lead for you, and they will, not just can, they will lead to your coil fail. Once your coils fail, your whole emission control system can fail. You can destroy your catalytic converter. You can see like a smoke coming out of your, because when spark plug is bad, it just pulls the coil. When coil is bad, it's just your whole emission system is just gone. Basically, you will be lucky to intercept it early enough so that your catalytic converter and other parts of your emission system survive. So that's why it is better not to take a risk. I was seriously, like, I bought it from such a reputable buyer, seller, and I did not want to take a risk yesterday until I start to look into this details, right? Like measuring, like die stamping, and so on. And now I can comfortably say that this spark plug came from exactly the same factory. And my previous experience with fake spark plug points me to many different signs that I was just too stupid not to believe. Too stupid to believe that they were like identical, because I was looking at the letters coloring, all these other subtle signs, but in reality, a little deeper look would immediately uncover that the spark plugs were fake. And thankfully, in my case, as soon as I just saw like a check engine light, I stopped and immediately went, like, I had this kind of like small suspicion, maybe this is spark plug. I immediately went into the engine, removed one spark plug, and this is what I saw. See, the electrodes are gone. This is one of the best case scenarios. In the worst case scenario, something from here just falls off, like this whole thing could fall off, go into your cylinder, and your car is done basically for it. Like your engine is gone, you know. So I was kind of like lucky in a sense. So I bought. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I put temporary like spark plugs, not the original ones. I think Champion or something. Yeah, bad, but I'll just run them for like instead of 40,000 miles, 20,000 miles, and we'll replace them again. But this, guys, dice and measurements will give you much greater picture than just looking at spark plugs. Like this one right now is just badly made counterfeit. To me, this one, after all the things I learned about how to look at this thing, is just badly made counterfeit. This is just too easy to determine, you know, at this point, that this was counterfeit. Because now, with visual sort of like inspection of stamping on the spark plug, you can, with a high degree of certainty, tell that this spark plug was made, if not at the same factory, but using exactly the same equipment as original at the factory. And that's the beauty of it. So I hope this video helped you a lot. Be careful buying on eBay. You can buy on eBay actually, as long as you buy from real like Toyota, Lexus dealers. So if you're buying from Great Parts Store, don't do it. But if you're buying Lexus of Somerville, you go find Lexus of Somerville, if there is, like exists, and so on, okay? You can buy, but then you can still inspect, right? You can still inspect, you know, after that. But you can buy. But usually Lexus of Somerville will not sell you this like real cheap, you know? Just remember, if you see Toyota part 000 whatever YZZ, and it costs half or less from the original, then that's not what you want, you know? I don't want to advertise where I bought now or where I bought my parts after I burned with this, but so far I don't see a problem. I bought spark plugs, and I bought a gasket for manifold from the video where I replace spark plugs in a Toyota Highlander. I also replaced a gasket. It was perfect, fitting perfectly, and in fact it was packaged exactly like I've seen in a original, you know, like there is this guy, car care reviews or something, or car care maintenance, whatever, this guy, like a Hispanic guy, I love him. When he was replacing that, I looked, I paid attention to the packaging from which he took that out. It's exactly packaging what I received. So it's you know, it fits perfectly, packaging the same, everything. I'm happy, you know. And the spark plugs, apparently the ones that I received, are also original, even though they look slightly different, as I said. Yeah, they look slightly different, mostly in the like lettering department. Like, let's look again. You see, this is dense blue color, this is less blue color, you know, but there are good signs they are original. All right, guys, let's finish here, and I hope you like the video and enjoy working on your cars. Bye bye.